This aftermath is tough to look at. A teenager at the wheel of a pickup truck in West Texas. That truck struck a van head on. Now 9 people are dead. The teenage driver, only 13 years old. This recent tragedy renewing focus on young drivers. NewsNation correspondent Marky Martin joins us live. So Marky, it's a practice that's not necessarily uncommon in some places, but it is still illegal. What's the reaction been?
Yeah, Nicole, it really depends on who you talk to. There are some people who are shocked, and then there are other folks who aren't surprised. I'll tell you this, though, growing up in Texas and Oklahoma, it is not abnormal in those rural communities. Illegal, and you can't justify it, but not abnormal to see kids who are not old enough to have a driver's license get behind the wheel. And law enforcement that I talked to today said this is something they see on a weekly basis.
A 13-year-old child was behind the wheel of the pickup truck.
It's the devastating update out of West Texas. A young boy behind the wheel of the pickup truck that collided with the University of the Southwest golf team, killing 9 people. But in rural communities, similar to where the crash happened, it's not uncommon for children younger than 16 to drive.
We see it all the time, especially in the rural places, but even in the metro areas.
Trooper Eric Foster is with Oklahoma Highway Patrol. He's worked city and country roads there for 10 years.
I would estimate, by looking at numbers, I would estimate that we see probably an underage driver several times a week.
He underscores that underage driving is wrong and illegal. But in this part of the world, especially where some kids as young as 14 can get special permits to drive during harvest season, the practice isn't abnormal.
In this part of the world that is agriculture, it's very vast. It's wide open spaces. To see that is not necessarily shocking.
Car crashes are the #1 cause of death for teens living in the United States.
In Texas, Daniel Armbruster teaches teen driver safety classes for AAA. He stresses with so many factors, including speed, nighttime, and a spare tire, the child shouldn't have been behind the wheel at all.
Not only is it illegal, it's extremely dangerous to operate a motor vehicle or have a young child operating a motor vehicle. In Texas, you can't even get a provisional license or a learner's permit until you're 15 years old. And there's good reason for that. It's because you're not mature enough, your brain is not developed enough to handle the responsibility of driving when you're that young.
And just how often are we losing people on U.S. roads and highways? NTSB offering a chilling comparison.
Every 2 days, we are killing the equivalent of a Boeing 737 crashing. Now just think about that. That's what's putting this into perspective, and it's long overdue that we start to do something about it.
Nicole, 100 people a day die on American roads, and the NTSB in that same press conference yesterday saying, no other mode of transportation would tolerate this kind of carnage like driving. I mean, imagine a passenger plane going down every other day. That entire fleet would be grounded. And lastly, did want to add too, those investigators said that after they were investigating the scene and the crash, they did come to the conclusion that several people in that golf van were not wearing seatbelts at the time. Nicole.
Yes, certainly a tragedy. Marky, thank you for that. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.